Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the review questions of genetics. First is multiple choice type. I've done this for you. You can note it down. Even match the following I've done. And the next one is name 2 genetic diseases in humans. One is hemophilia and another is sickle cell anemia. Third one, which one of the following genotype is homozygous dominant and which is homozygous recessive in regards to the tongue rolling? First, the capital R and small r, it is heterozygous dominant. Then 2 capital R's are homozygous dominant and 2 small r's homozygous recessive. Then short answer type, differentiate between genotype and phenotype given on page 26. Very clearly it is given. You can note down from there. Then a difference between character and trait, again given on page 23. And the monohybrid and dihybrid cross phenotype ratio you have to give, and monohybrid ratio is 3:1 and dihybrid cross ratio is 9:3:3:1. Then second one, among lion, tiger and the domestic cat, all the 3 have the same number of 38 chromosomes, yet they look different in appearance. Why? We have to give reason for that. Reason is because due to the different genes located on the chromosomes. Because different types of genes are present on those chromosomes, though their number is same, but that gives the difference in appearance. Next is list any 3 features of garden pea with their dominant and recessive traits. A number of them are given on page 30. You will write down any 3. Then explain why generally only male suffers from color blindness and not female. Note down the answer. In males, this disease appears even when the recessive gene responsible for it is present on a single X chromosome, as no corresponding gene for it is present on the Y chromosome. In female, this disorder occurs when gene responsible for color blindness is present in homozygous form on both X chromosomes. So this is the answer to the 4th question. Then 5th one, in certain species of animals, black fur is dominant over the brown one, and you have to show the ratio of the phenotype and the genotype of the offsprings here. And for this, this way you are going to draw the Punnett square, and phenotype all are black, genotype all are heterozygous dominant. Then long answers. Heterozygous given on page 26, homozygous also is given on page 26, and pedigree chart you can note down from glossary given at the back of your book. Then state the 3 Mendel's law of inheritance given on page 32. Then does the sex of a child depend upon father, or it is just a matter of chance? This is given on page 25. Very clearly from there you can write down. Next one, again, this is E, structure based questions. And in a certain species of animal, black fur B is dominant over brown fur small b. Predict the genotype and phenotype when both the parents are heterozygous black fur. This way you will give the answer. You will draw the Punnett square. Here you can say father's gametes are shown, and this side mother. And then the phenotype ratio, that is black is to brown, is 3:1, and genotype ratio is 1:2:1. Next one, again a question is there. Two pairs A and B of rabbits are crossed as given below, and here it is shown. Can you tell which coat color is dominant? Black is dominant. Is the coat color sex linked? No. Next one, make a Punnett square for finding out the proportion of different genotype in a progeny of a genetic cross between pure tall pea plant and pure dwarf pea plant. This is given on page 31. We had done. So very clear it is. On page 31 it is given. This one, pure tall, and the next is also given, the round ones and wrinkled ones. So both the questions given here are on page 31. Then a family consists of two parents and their 5 children. They have shown in this pedigree chart, and it shows the inheritance of trait color blindness in them. You will have to tell who is colorblind in the parents, father or mother. It is the father who's colorblind. And how many daughters and how many sons have been born in the family? 3 daughters and 2 sons. And what does the child 1 indicate about this trait? Colorblind daughter. She is colorblind daughter. Then, on which chromosome is the gene of this trait located? On X chromosome. And name one other trait in humans which follows a similar pattern of inheritance, hemophilia. So these are the answers for genetics, and I hope you have understood the lesson.